Hello and welcome to this video on the fiancé petition process. U.S. citizens, petitioner, can request for their foreign fiancé, beneficiary, to come to the U.S. to get married. This is a three-step process to legal permanent residence. Step 1. USCIS Petition, Form I-129F. Step 2. NVC Non-Immigrant Visa Application, Form DS-160, after the marriage. Step 3. USCIS Adjustment of Status Application, Form I-485. Non-immigrant visa categories: fiancé of a U.S. citizen, K-1 visa; children of the fiancé, K-2 visa. Requirements for I-129F petition: petitioner must be a U.S. citizen. Petitioner and fiancé must intend to marry one another within 90 days of the fiancé's admission to the United States on a K-1 visa. Petitioner and fiancé must be legally free to marry. Both must have terminated all of the previous marriages. Petitioner and fiancé must have met each other in person at least once within the 2-year period before the I-129F petition. Fiancé must be outside of the U.S. to receive the K-1 visa. List of documents to support Form I-129F: evidence of U.S. citizenship, copy of birth certificate showing birth in the U.S. or copy of naturalization certificate or copy of consular report of birth abroad, CRBA, or copy of the unexpired U.S. passport, evidence that prior marriages are terminated, such as final divorce decree, annulment order, or death certificate for their prior spouse, if applicable. Color passport-style photograph of petitioner and of fiancé. Affidavit of petitioner certifying the intention to marry fiancé within 90 days of the admission into the U.S. with the K-1 visa. Copy of fiancé's biographical page of passport. Evidence to prove that the couple met in person within 2 years of the filing the Form I-129F. Evidence to prove that the relationship is in good faith. Filing fee found on this link. The complete fiancé to green card process. Step 1. Petition. The U.S. citizen submits to USCIS a Form I-129F with the required documents and filing fees. Receipt notices. USCIS will send a receipt notice acknowledging receipt of Form I-129F. Decision. USCIS adjudicates the petition and either approves or denies it. If approved, it will send it to the NVC. Step 2. National Visa Center, NVC. Once NVC receives the approved petition from USCIS, they send an email to the applicant with instructions on how to apply for the visa. NVC documents and fees. The fiancé completes Form DS-160 online and uploads civil documents and affidavit of support. Then, pay the visa fee and schedule the visa appointment at the desired U.S. embassy or consulate. Consular interview. The U.S. citizen and fiancé attend the interview at the U.S. embassy or consulate. The consular officer will assess eligibility and admissibility and ask questions about the relationship. Visa approval and entry to the U.S. If the K-1 visa is approved, the fiancé receives a K-1 visa stamp on the passport that allows them to enter the U.S. Once in the U.S., the couple must marry within 90 days of the entry date. Marriage. The couple may have a small civil ceremony or a large wedding. Regardless of the size of the ceremony, the couple should take romantic pictures to submit to the USCIS for the green card application. Step 3. Adjustment of status, green card process. At any time after the marriage, the K-1 visa holder can apply for adjustment of status to become a lawful permanent resident by submitting Form I-485. The I-485 package should include an employment authorization, Form I-765, and a travel permit, Form I-131. Receipt notices. USCIS will send an acknowledgement receipt notice. Request for evidence, possible. USCIS reviews the application and may request additional evidence or information. Decision. USCIS decides the application and sends an approval or denial letter. In the case of a denial, the letter will explain in detail the reason for the denial. Green card. If the application is approved, USCIS will mail the applicant a green card. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to www.lawallyus.com. New courses available.